we have there's statistical information that says it's 1 in 400 trillion chance that we're even born. And some scientists say 1 in 258 quadrillion that we're even born.
Mhm.
So your son was a miracle, right? And that's going to
Grandson.
continue through you and through your other kids and through your wife and through his son. He's going to continue, right, to be a miracle.
I think that in life, Ed, you know, I can tell you that there's no handbook
No.
for how to treat your child and raise your child correctly. There's no handbook on how to be a good, how to deal with grief.
Yeah.
What I'm doing with our podcast, which like it's gonna call it's the name of it is Healed After Loss, and because it's about healing. We talked about it. Loss comes in many spectrums. It comes in, and you may lose a girlfriend when you're a teenager, and that could be devastating.
Sure.
In Poway, we've had the misfortune of losing a lot of young kids. I mean,
Yes.
you
One
know,
year we lost about 4 or 5.
I remember that year. It's like it
Yeah.
was like they would put it would become a ritual of putting those cups with the name of the
Yep.
child that passed away, and it was like people from enlarged hearts, people from gruesome acts of evil,
Right.
all kinds of drunk driving, and just every which way imaginable. We were losing children, but there's really no manual, like I said, for all that. So what do we do? What is our job of our podcast or this podcast? Is if we talk about it and if we learn something, if I have something that I could share with your audience, is to really get those life tools and teach them to your children.
Right.
Um, Life tools of breathing correctly, doing deep breathing, which lowers your heart rate, helps you with anxiety. Things about working diligently on making mindful choices of health, of being loving, being grateful. Because when you're in a grateful state, you can't be a miserable person.
Right.
You can't be an angry person. You're walking around saying, "Thank God for this country. Thank God for the air. Thank God for the food." There's just so many things to be grateful for. But I want to share something that we learned